Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we have yet another Epiphone guitar to talk about. A possible Dave Grohl Epiphone signature. We just got some Dave Mustaine signatures, who I complained about the price, and I can guarantee you I'm going to complain about the price on this thing as well whenever it comes out. So Dave Grohl appears to confirm his Epiphone signature model as a reality by posing with one. So here it is. If you zoom in, that does say Epiphone, but it's basically his Gibson Memphis, I believe it's referred to, um, similar to an ES335, diamond F holes, different headstock. The band's latest press pick seemingly shows off Dave Grohl's Epiphone DG. Okay, so DG, Dave Grohl 335 signature guitar. Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl has been pictured holding what appears to be an Epiphone DG 335 signature model of the band's latest promo shots. Speculation over the imminent arrival of the model has run life in recent weeks after Gibson's interim CEO Caesar responded to an Instagram Q&A regarding Grohl's Epiphone signature. When asked, "Can we get a DG335 core model for Epiphone models?" he simply replied, "Okay." Now Grohl has appeared in the latest Foo Fighters image holding an Epiphone brand electric guitar that looks like DG335, complete with Trini Lopez-style diamond-shaped F-holes. Oh yeah, Trini Lopez signature. That's actually what the guitar is. Split inlays and a Firebird-style headstock. The original was fitted with Gibson burst buckers. At this point, we can only speculate on the two humbuckers. If we were to guess, we'd say they'll be Epiphone made, as frankly, we can't imagine the nicest guy in rock arguing for Gibson branded inclusions that would result in a prohibitive price point. I don't know. I could definitely see them making this $1,000, similar to that 59 Les Paul or the 61 SG, and price it along with those and give us some actual Gibson pickups. I think you still get a lot of people buying it for right around that price point, $99.99 or whatever. There is no acknowledgement of further explanation at the moment in the press shot, but this is right out of Gibson's current marketing playbook. So, I mean, yeah, we're going to get an Epiphone Dave Grohl signature, which means they're probably going to reintroduce the Gibson version as well for those of you with deeper pocketbooks. Since 2018 takeover, Gibson's strategy has reportedly been to fan the flames of online speculation around product launches. Well, of course, you want to be in the news. You want people talking about your brands. In particular, signature guitars, by allowing artists to use them in unacknowledged in videos. So basically, they will use them for concerts and videos, but not acknowledge on them. Promos, social media prior to the official announcements. For instance, Dave Mustaine's Epiphone and Kramer signature models, or Jerry Cantrell's atoned songwriter acoustic. In the decades before its takeover, Gibson and its subsidiaries did not always capitalize on the artistic associations or act on its most coordinated manner. The past 5 years has in many ways been a process of addressing this, ticking off obvious big hitters and ensuring products are available across brands at a variety of price points, which makes sense. You want to have, that's why you basically, Epiphone is essentially just making all of the same Gibson models at a cheaper price point, which, is excellent for them because, you want to have Greenie, but you can't afford the Gibson model, so eventually when the Epiphone model comes out, you can snag that. So Dave Grohl's first DG335 signature model, based on his much-loved 1967 Gibson Trinity Lopez, seems to be a fine case in point. The original was essentially a Gibson Les Paul custom shop build produced between 2007 and 2014 in extremely limited numbers. The scarcity of those models, their high-end heritage, and Foo Fighters' enduring popularity has seen their values increasingly surge, and originally Pale and Blue finishes have asking prices for around $20,000 on the used market. And that doesn't even surprise me because they did not make a lot of them. The Pale and Blue is the guitar you kind of associate him with. He's used it in quite a few music videos and on stage multiple times, so it makes sense that would be the most expensive model. I mean, he does obviously have other ones, but that seems to be his go-to. As such, the arrival of core Gibson USA and Epiphone options show the firm realizing the obvious potential of having a signature model associated with one of the world's largest guitar brands. So you're probably going to see a Gibson model around $3,000, I'm guessing, and the Epiphone is, I'm assuming, going to be around $1,000, and hopefully it gets Gibson pickups. If they're going to price this thing at $1,000 and not put Gibson pickups in it, that is going to annoy a lot of people. However, he has a huge following. People will buy it just to be a wall hanger as well, so it would not surprise me, if they sell a bunch of them regardless of whatever pickups they're going to put in this thing. We've had the initial tease. We've also seen Grohl performing with what appears to be his new Gibson signature DG335, which I'm assuming is this right here, this gold here, this golden one, metallic gold. And we've got concrete evidence that the Epiphone is indeed in production thanks to Grohl's new press pick. Now we just have to hold tight for the full announcement. Usually things are rolled out order of descending expense with a custom shop announcement, the USA Standard, and finally Epiphone equivalent, as in the case of Kurt Hammett's Greeny Les Paul. Yeah, that's how that's been going. So we had the super custom shop, then I think we had the Murphy Lab. It was it was like $50,000, $10,000, or then you had the $3,000 standard. And to my knowledge, we still do not have the Epiphone version of Greeny, which is, I believe that's probably going to be close to $1,000, if not more, because apparently Epiphone doesn't care about, pricing guitars as long as it's cheaper, that it gets slightly cheaper than a Gibson Les Paul Studio. The sky's the limit. So perhaps in this instance, the Epiphone may get to steal the march with the DG335, giving Grohl's more universal appeal. Time and sneaky promo picks, Easter eggs will tell. Yeah, I don't think. Let's see if we can do Epiphone Greeny. Epiphone Greeny Les Paul. Have they made one of these yet? Because I honestly don't remember. Yeah, we don't know yet, but there is going to be an Epiphone Greeny Les Paul eventually. Might take a little while, but we'll get there. We will definitely get there. So yeah, that's just what's going to happen. So when is this going to get released? Within the next couple of years. So it's not something that's going to be instantaneous, unfortunately. But we will eventually get this. So they might switch it up. We might get an Epiphone model first. It'd be cool if they went the opposite direction, started at the low end and then worked their way up to the high end. But I'm expecting custom shop. They're basically. I feel like they're going to do the same thing with Greeny. There's going to be like a super expensive one. There's going to be a Gibson standard one for, as I said. So it's probably going to be like $10,000 to $50,000, somewhere in that crazy price point for all the crazy collectors. Then you're going to have a $3,000 one. Then after that, we are finally going to get the Epiphone one, which I'm assuming, as I said, it's going to be around $1,000. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's where all the signature prices are going to be. That's just what it's going to be. If you get on the used market, cheaper, obviously, but for right now, that's just where all of these crazy prices are, and it baffles me because people are paying them apparently. I haven't seen anyone locally paying them personally. I don't know anybody that will buy one of these brand new, I'm in the talk to my local guitar community, and even a couple of my local mom and pops say, yeah, I'm not going to buy these because I don't think I'm going to sell them. That's essentially what they're saying. In this local area, they don't think they're going to be able to sell them. Now, will they buy a used one? Sure, they will have no problem buying a used one, but they will not be buying one of those brand new, and I highly doubt they would buy one of these brand new either, just because we don't have the market for it around here. And I think that's a lot of places. I think. I don't know why people keep buying. Well, I mean that's what it is. Gibson's gonna jack up the prices as much as they can, and if people keep buying them, they are gonna keep selling them. That's what it comes down to. So if you want the prices lower, don't buy these. I mean, yes, it's a cool guitar. I'm advertising it. I would love to own one of these, but at the same time, I can guarantee you, I will not be buying a new one. So we'll just leave it at that. Check out my short I made today too. That project guitar. Long story short. It is wall art now. I tried to patch it. The truss rod does function, but upon using the truss rod, it broke through the patch. So I am done with it. I'm going to just finish up the body. I might put it on eBay. Probably going to put it on my local Facebook Marketplace first, and maybe see if I can get $50 for it. We'll see if anybody bites. If not, if I get $20, who cares? I literally dug it out of the trash. So there you have it. There it is. Speculation. Let's get some new cool Epiphone guitars going. Maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe this will be $500, but it's not. It's not going to be $500. They should make two versions of the Epiphone. Honestly, they should start making two Epiphone versions now. They should make a bare bones version around $500 with everything Epiphone, everything proprietary. And they should make a $1,000 version, which is essentially the same thing, but all the electronics and tuners and hardware they upgraded to Gibson parts. I would like if Epiphone started doing that because their prices are getting out of control, as I've mentioned in the past. But let's not drag this out anymore. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and as always, have a good one.